Hello and welcome back to this edition of Minstrels on the Block. Special guest, the man with all the right musical answers, Duncan Ray.
So I don't know about all the right answers. A answer. But, you know.
So this is the part of the show where we pimp stuff. Now, I know you've mentioned some things that you've got going on throughout the show, but let's get it all in one little compact area.
Sounds good.
What do you want everybody to know about, and where can people find you?
Facebook, Anijan, Anijan. That's it. YouTube. Just put Anijan in YouTube, and you'll find several of my songs on there. And the voting for Bonnaroo for the band is in April. So everybody, please get on Facebook in April and vote for Anijan. I really feel like the music that I play, like none of my songs sound the same. If you on the album that's upcoming, when you listen to it, you're gonna hear like all the stuff. You're gonna hear Jimi Hendrix. You're gonna hear Brian Jones' Time Massacre. You're gonna hear the Black Keys, the Beatles, Bob Dylan, all of that stuff. Mm-hmm. And so I really just feel like my music is perfect for Bonnaroo, and it's perfect for 2012 because people think that some stuff is going down. I think stuff is going down, but not like they think. Not like it's like, oh well, December everyone's gonna die.
I believe there was something like that last year, wasn't there? Sorry, camping. Now, there's a couple of questions I like to ask each of my guests. One is, what do you think of the local music scene, Columbus, Phoenix City, the Valley area? What do you think of? What's your opinion?
It's actually surprised me, in the last year, because I didn't realize that we have a lot of potential and a lot of artists that are different, instead of like just more of the same. Mm-hmm. It really has surprised me. And once you get out, and I would say if anybody is, if anybody has even just one song, that you've a couple chords,
Turner.
like like do open mic at Fountain City, or do No Shame, do No Shame at the Springer, which is every Friday at 10:30, because that's a really supportive audience. The whole point of it is no shame. And they will shout no shame at you if you're nervous. Like they're really great crowd, and once you get out there and play, it really gives you that experience and that you will need if you do want to do music. And like I said, once you do that, you kind of start to, oh wow, what's he doing over there? He's really good. You'll start to notice that, because before I was just like, oh, well, there's no bands in Columbus,
Yeah.
But there you go. Assumptions, no good.
Yeah. Assumptions. We all know what assumptions are. Now, tell me, in your opinion, how could the music scene be made better? Where do you think it could go or should go? What would you like to see happen with the music scene here?
That's a good question. I know what we're trying to do with the label. Like one of the things that we said was, we were talking about, going around Atlanta and Savannah and Macon and Athens and putting the word out and playing shows to get the word out in the band or whichever band or whatever. But really one of our goals was let's put Columbus on the map. Because every time people say Columbus, it's like, oh, Columbus, Ohio. No, Columbus, Georgia. We want people to hear about us and know that we have new music and different music, and we have something special to offer, just like everywhere else.
Now, somewhere sitting out there, hopefully, there's somebody who wants to be a musician, or wants to be an artist, wants to be a thespian. Who knows?
Used to be still am a thespian.
You used to be a thespian?
Yeah.
Hey, tell me something about that. Go back a little bit here.
Well, and I actually I started doing theater in high school, and I was like, I didn't want to do it. I was afraid to do it. And my mom was like, do it, you'll love it. And I was like, okay, and she was right. And I had a lot of fun with it, and I learned a lot. And ThesCon that goes on here now. Well, it usually goes on here in Columbus now. This just, I don't even have words for ThesCon. It's such a great, just experience and community, and there's nothing like it. Like, he'll just run up, people are in a circle playing a game, and you run up, and it's just like, hey, we're friends now because we're thespians, and we all do, we all share a love for theater or tech or whatever, something related, and they're just such friendly people, and there's really no other place that you can have that like that's gone.
What did you learn from being a thespian? How do you feel that might have moved you forward?
Where to begin? Well, first of all, as the first thing I can think of as far as like how it relates to music is stage fright.
Oh yeah.
I had so much stage fright, and as soon as I was on stage for my first show, it was Wizard of Oz, and it was like, it wasn't a really big part at all, but I was on pretty early during the show. I was like Farmer Joe or whatever, and once I did that, it turned from, that stage fright and that nervousness into anxious, like, okay, when am I going to be on stage again? Like, just that kind of natural high, that energy. And yeah, it took a little while to kind of adapt, because it's a little bit different with music, but it definitely, I wouldn't be able to, probably start playing at Fountain City without having done theater. And there's a lot that, when you're doing theater, you acting and dancing and singing all at the same time, so that helps a lot with playing and singing.
Definitely breaks down the walls.
Yeah.
Well, tell me, let's get your take. What advice would you give to an aspiring artist out there? Somebody who wants to do something, maybe they haven't quite got the nerve, maybe they haven't gone out and done anything yet, but they want to.
Right. I would say do something kind of crazy, and do something that, do something new. Don't be afraid of change, because everything's always changing. Mm-hmm. If you're always thinking, or you're always in the future or the past, that is, you're always, worrying about what is to come, or dwelling on something that's gone forever, then, you miss a lot. And the now is always changing, always, like every second. So exactly. So once you realize that, you're just like, oh, well, what am I doing right now? And you can just grab your guitar, go someplace downtown, or go someplace random, and play for some random person that that's never, they're a random person on the street. They're probably not going to think like, they're not going to compare you to a really, popular band. Like, they're going to hear you play and probably think that it's pretty good already. So, there you go. You've already got a little bit of support there. And if they don't, you'll never see them again. So who cares?
Exactly. I'll never see anybody again that came to one of my shows. But all the things that are going on in your head, all the things you're afraid of, are probably not true, so come out and play.
Very true.
Now let's check out another Duncan song, so we'll close with this. Duncan,
thank you so much.
Great pleasure having you on.
Great pleasure to be here.
And you always tell a great interview, because time goes by really fast during the interview and you don't realize it. But hope you got a lot out of it, and we'll see you next time. I'm Brian Mallard for Minstrels on the Block.
Don't forget to vote April. Sorry.
Don't forget to vote. Only on CTV EA.
The song is called Resisting Life.
mistake. You'll give what it takes. You are more now. You are complete now, 'cause every day you're becoming more you. for sleep is gone.